Imagine a civilization so old that it existed millions of years before the dinosaurs. Picture a world where advanced beings roamed the earth, building cities and creating technologies that we can only dream of today. This is the intriguing question posed by the Silurian hypothesis. Named after the Silurian period, this hypothesis suggests that an advanced civilization could have thrived on Earth long before humans ever appeared. Could there have been an advanced civilization on Earth long before humans evolved? This idea pushes the boundaries of our understanding and invites us to explore the depths of our planet's history. It's a mind-boggling idea, challenging us to rethink our place in the vast timeline of our planet. If such a civilization existed, it would have left behind traces that are now buried deep within the Earth's layers. The Silurian hypothesis forces us to confront the possibility that we might not be the first intelligent species to inhabit Earth. This notion compels scientists to look for evidence in places they might not have considered before. If such a civilization did exist, what evidence might remain? Would we find remnants of their technology or perhaps their art and culture hidden beneath layers of rock and soil? The vast stretches of geologic time would have eroded and buried most physical artifacts. Over millions of years, natural processes would have transformed the landscape, making it difficult to find direct evidence. But there might be subtle clues hidden in the Earth's chemistry and geology. By studying ancient rocks and sediments, scientists hope to uncover signs of past civilizations that have long been forgotten. The Silurian hypothesis, named after an advanced reptilian species from the science fiction series Doctor Who, proposes that an industrial civilization could have existed on Earth long ago, predating human history by millions of years. This hypothetical civilization would have risen, thrived, and eventually declined, leaving only faint traces in the geological record, if any at all. Scientists Adam Frank and Gavin Schmidt, who explored this intriguing idea, were not necessarily convinced of its likelihood. Instead, their goal was to explore the possibility of detecting such a civilization, given the vast timescales involved. They pondered how we might identify evidence of an ancient, advanced civilization that could have existed millions of years before humans. Their research delved into the types of markers that might survive the passage of time. The challenge lies in identifying evidence that could survive for tens or even hundreds of millions of years. Geological processes, erosion, and the constant recycling of Earth's crust make it incredibly difficult to find such ancient evidence. Most man-made structures and artifacts would have long since turned to dust, eroded away, or been buried deep beneath the Earth's surface, making them nearly impossible to detect. Therefore, scientists must look for subtle anomalies in the geological record, such as unusual chemical signatures or isotopic ratios that stand out from the natural background fluctuations. These anomalies could hint at industrial activities or other advanced processes that are not naturally occurring. The Silurian hypothesis challenges us to think about the deep history of our planet in new ways, considering the possibility that we might not be the first advanced civilization to have called Earth home. It opens up fascinating questions about the nature of civilization, the longevity of technological societies, and the ultimate fate of our own. The search for evidence of a pre-human civilization requires a different approach than traditional archaeology. We're not looking for pottery shards or buried cities. Instead, we must search for subtle anomalies in the Earth's systems. These anomalies could be unusual concentrations of certain elements, isotopic ratios that differ from the norm, or unexpected patterns in climate data. These faint whispers from a distant past are all that might remain of a civilization that vanished eons ago. Distinguishing these whispers from the natural background noise of geological processes is a monumental challenge.
One promising avenue of investigation lies in the study of carbon isotopes. When we burn fossil fuels, we release carbon into the atmosphere. This carbon has a different isotopic signature than carbon from natural sources. Over time, this fossil fuel carbon leaves a distinct mark on the geological record. If a pre-human civilization went through a period of intense industrial activity, it might have left a similar mark. Scientists are searching for unusual spikes in carbon-12 levels in ancient sediments, which could indicate a period of increased carbon emissions millions of years ago.
Section 5. Radioactive Whispers from a Lost Age. Another potential clue lies in the presence of radioactive isotopes. Nuclear testing in the 20th century left a distinct signature of radioactive elements in the environment. A civilization that predated us by millions of years may have left similar traces, even if their structures have long since crumbled. Finding these radioactive whispers, however, is like finding a needle in a haystack. Radioactive decay means that the further back we look, the fainter these signals become. It requires incredibly sensitive instruments and careful analysis to distinguish these signals from naturally occurring radiation.
Section 6. Climate change, a natural cycle or something more. Climate change is a natural process that has occurred throughout Earth's history. However, rapid and significant changes in climate can sometimes point to external factors. A technologically advanced civilization would have undoubtedly had an impact on the planet's climate. Scientists are analyzing ancient climate records, looking for unusual warming or cooling events that coincide with other potential indicators of an ancient civilization. By piecing together these climatic clues, we might gain a glimpse into the environmental impact of a long-lost civilization.
Section 7. The Sands of Time. The challenge of finding evidence. The biggest challenge in proving the Silurian hypothesis is the immense timescale involved. Millions of years of geological processes have a way of erasing even the most durable evidence. Earthquakes, volcanoes, and the slow but relentless process of erosion can obliterate mountains, let alone cities. Even if evidence of an ancient civilization does exist, finding it is a daunting task. It's like trying to find a specific grain of sand on a vast beach. However, the lack of obvious evidence does not disprove the hypothesis. It merely highlights the difficulty of searching for something so incredibly old.
Section 8. Distinguishing nature from technology. Another challenge lies in distinguishing between naturally occurring phenomena and the potential technological signatures of a past civilization. Not every unusual spike in carbon levels or radioactive isotopes points to an ancient civilization. These anomalies could have perfectly natural explanations. Scientists must carefully consider all possible explanations before attributing any unusual findings to a technologically advanced civilization. This requires a multidisciplinary approach, drawing on expertise from geology, chemistry, paleontology, and other fields.
Section 9. Imagining the unimaginable. Even if we never find definitive proof of a pre-human civilization, the Silurian hypothesis serves as a powerful thought experiment. It challenges us to broaden our perspective on the vastness of time and the possibility of other intelligent life in the universe. It forces us to consider that our civilization, with all its achievements and complexities, may not be unique. It encourages us to think about our own impact on the planet and the legacy we will leave behind.
Section 10. Conclusion. Expanding our perspective. The Silurian hypothesis is a fascinating concept that pushes the boundaries of our imagination. It suggests that advanced civilizations could have existed on Earth long before humans, challenging our understanding of history and evolution. While concrete evidence remains elusive, the hypothesis encourages us to look deeper into the geological and archaeological records. The search for ancient civilizations, however improbable, opens up new avenues of scientific exploration and inquiry. It reminds us of the vastness of time and the endless possibilities that exist within the universe. The night sky, filled with countless stars, serves as a testament to the mysteries that await our discovery. Even if we are alone in the history of Earth, the Silurian hypothesis serves as a reminder of the importance of scientific inquiry and the need to keep an open mind. It challenges us to question our assumptions and to consider alternative possibilities. The hypothesis also highlights the interconnectedness of various scientific disciplines, from geology to archaeology to astronomy. Each field contributes to our understanding of the past and the potential for discovering lost civilizations. It reminds us that our understanding of the universe is constantly evolving and that there is still much we don't know. As we uncover more about our planet's history, we gain insights into the broader cosmos and our place within it. The search for ancient civilizations is ultimately a search for ourselves, our place in the cosmos, and the nature of intelligence itself. It is a journey that transcends time and space, connecting us to the broader narrative of life in the universe.